Today we're going to be taking a look at an NPC that is not going to die so easily, and even if you do shoot off a piece or two, you'll find that he, well, finds a way to carry on. This is the Cylon Centurion from Battlestar Galactica. Let's see what Mr. Cylon has up his metal sleeves. So the first thing you're going to notice is this NPC is very well animated, and it's not a DRG-based next bot, so it's just a nice NPC from the VJ base. Now you're also going to notice that Matt Specular is going to have an effect on this. We can see some nice baked in, I imagine, cube map reflections. It actually looks really good. And, well, if you get too close to this guy, you might regret it because he is very adept at meleeing you. By meleeing, I mean straight up cold cock, bitch slap you into next week. I mean, the creators didn't even try to hide that. That straight up is the backhand. You can't get any more in your face than that. Now ignore some of the errors. I did have to disable a few mods because there was some weird conflictions. I have no clue what's up with that. But of course, if you get far away, don't worry, he has plenty of things for that too. For instance, if we shoot off his leg here, he's got guns, which means it doesn't really matter if you're close or far away, he has ways to kill you. But check this out. If you do shoot one of his limbs off, like in this case one of his legs, he'll start to crawl instead of walk. That is just so awesome. Wait, what is he gonna do to our body? Alright, so I went ahead and disabled all those mods, so hopefully we should not be having any issues. But this dude does not let up. He will shoot you until you are nothing but paste on the ground. As we can see here, dude's got like 3 machine guns coming out of his forearm. And even though we're really far away, it's still hitting us. But thankfully, the damage has a huge drop-off. So we're not obviously taking a lot of damage, but it is consistent damage. And thankfully, we can hopefully out-damage him if we can just get a good shot in. Alright, I think we took off one of his legs. And I think, okay, we just killed him. Alright, that works too. So here's the cool thing. It really depends on which part of him you shoot off. So if you shoot off his arm, and there goes the pieces, now he can't shoot. So that's one less arm he has to shoot with. And if you destroy his other arm, well, now he's got no arms. Now, what do you think he's gonna do with no weapons? Gonna let this play out, because I did have this issue when I tested it. He explodes. So even when he has no weapon,
he is the weapon.
Now check this out. This is interesting. Oh! He just blew up into 1,000 pieces. The thing that's cool, though, is these pieces are not generated. These, I'm pretty sure, are the same pieces that make him up. That pretty much means that this NPC is a very dynamic NPC, because, again, it depends on what you shoot off. You could shoot off one arm, one leg, and now he only has one arm. I will say that when he shoots, I'm just gonna zoom in on this so you guys can see. It does look a little weird. He's, like, kind of balancing on one leg. Now, the thing that's weird, though, is that if we get far enough away, he starts to do this really cool crawling animation. Now, since he only has one arm, I'm pretty sure it's even slower than if he had 2. So this looks good. I really do like this, but again, it's just kind of weird when he's just kind of bouncing like that. Now, of course, when you disable, well, that's the only thing he has left is to explode, which creates a bunch of errors for so many things. Now, if you guys think that maybe he's not strong enough, don't worry, because if you go into the console and type in GSM, which I believe is something you do have to have, this is going to give you, well, global control over a lot of things. So if you want to use it for other mods, it's good to have this as well. But right here we have the Cylon Centurion. We can click on settings and we can adjust some multipliers here. So we have a bullet damage multiplier, and this is going to change the damage that he does dish out. I think he does plenty of damage as it is. The one thing I do want to increase is his health, because the Modern Warfare weapons do a lot of damage with the way I have them set up. So we're going to give him 6,000 health. And then the melee multiplier, we're going to make that, let's make it 10 times. This is going to one-shot. And then incoming NPC damage. This is going to receive, alright, so this is going to increase the damage the NPC receives from other NPCs, not us. I love how there's a little setting down there that tells you everything. Really awesome stuff. So now that we have that set up, we should be good to go. I don't think there's an apply button anywhere. Alright, well, only one way to find out. Let's spawn him in. And now you can see he has 6,000 health, which is just awesome. So now we can get away with a lot more if we just, yeah, like, look at this. It looks kind of goofy. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that, so maybe that's a bit of an issue. See how he just kind of, oh, there we go. Now he's, well, he's still kind of bobbing a bit. But again, when you get far enough away, it looks good. You can see he's kind of pulling with both of his arms. It looks awesome, and I think it's even different than if he had both of his legs. There's apparently 20 different animations he can play out, depending on which body part you so choose to shoot off. Now, what happens when you get close enough to him with a melee attack? What do you know? We have a different melee attack, so that's another thing that's pretty cool. Alright, real talk now. I'm gonna try to shoot off one of his arms without killing him, which should be pretty easy considering he has so much health. Now what does his melee attack look like? It looks pretty much the same. And we can see it does one shot, which is great. Alright, so what if we shoot off his last arm? Now he has nothing. Except to, of course, explode, which he can do multiple times now. Alright, I've gone ahead and spawned in a bunch of them. Honestly, this guy gives me straight up Terminator vibes. Now, there is a V2 version, but sadly, it is nothing more than an error. Maybe it's not done yet. So that could be something awesome to look forward to, but for now, we can see we have a lot of these dudes, and they have a lot of health, but thankfully, we can shoot off their limbs, and hopefully some of their arms so they cannot shoot us back. Although, this is not really working out. Alright, I think I shot his legs off. The thing is, these NPCs are incredibly accurate. They're not going to do a lot of damage by themselves, but they are always going to get a shot in at some point. Now I want to know, what do you shoot? Oh god. Okay, so thankfully the freezes don't last forever. We can see this guy is smoking, and he explodes. Alright, so now I need to know, what does it look like when you use an explosive on these guys? Because I think they're down to their bare metal now. They've lost almost all their limbs. Oh, and that did absolutely nothing. Alright, what about good old trusty Shoddy? Wait, where'd they all go? Alright, I gotta see this. I don't know where the hell they all went. Oh, wait, what? They're back up. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and freeze this. So check this out. There's even battle damage done to their chest. That is really cool. Oh yeah, look, pieces just fly off. I've never really seen an NPC like this, where you can just keep shooting pieces off, except it does kind of remind me of the Terminator NPC, which is funnily enough, the thing I would compare this most to. Now, even though they have a lot of health, check this out, 2,600. If you decapitate them, they die instantly. Doesn't matter how much health they have. In fact, let's go ahead and spawn in one, all the way from 6,000 health. Boom! If you shoot their head off, they die. That is so cool. It's almost as if their health bar doesn't really mean anything. It's more so how or which limb you shoot off. And I gotta say, I absolutely love it. The fact that the body part actually flies off and becomes a prop is really cool. So, guys, let me know what you think about this down below. I think this is an awesome NPC, really creative, really unique. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, you can leave a like, subscribe. Links will be in the description. And thanks for watching. Until next time, farewell.